So I started this project around February in 2012, right? And I recently picked it back up in February of this year. So that's what, about 8 years later, which I thought was interesting because when went back in the files and found that my first ones were from February 2012, I just thought it was kind of ironic that 8 years later I guess found some motivation to pick it back up again. Now recently I ended up posting a picture of it on Reddit, of the original project that I was working on earlier this year, and from seeing the positive reactions, it's been definitely remotivating me to get back into it and to really finish it. Now originally a lot of it was that I just really wanted to play on this map, and I still do. Now when I come back into it, and as I'm working more into it, it makes me really want to play on this map. But I will say, it's really cool to see a lot of the positive reactions and feedback that I'm hearing from other people, and the fact that some people weren't even really aware of this map. Now I'm going to cut the slide to the in-game, but before we get into that, there's going to be a picture, and it's going to show you the original overview of what their, I guess, intended town layout was going to be. This picture, I guess, you could also find in one of the official Sims videos on YouTube, where they were like going over what you can do in Sims 3 when they were kind of announcing the game and all that stuff. So I guess this was one of their original designs that they wanted to go with, and I guess they just decided to change it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what that picture looks like now, and here we are. And honestly, I think right off the bat, you can definitely tell that it's a beta town. There's a lot of reused houses, which I think are pretty cool still. I still like it. It's just the idea of it, and it's cool. I mean, this picture dates to like March 2008 from what I found online. Because I've been reverse image searching a lot of this stuff to find as much like basically way before Sims 3 came out. Like I guess what we'd call that just like beta Sims 3. I guess I've been trying to find as much images of this original town as possible, and I've been able to find. I've been having some good luck with that, and it's gotten me pretty far with the project so far. I've been doing my own measuring tools, which is the use of sticky notes. So I've always been actually saying on stream here, if when in doubt, I guess use a sticky note or something like that. So with literally I have like markings on these sticky notes because I'm measuring it, and it may not sound really great with the way I'm measuring it because I'm just like putting it on the screen and then tallying it, but I'll show you how far I've gone on this project. I'm gonna just hide this image, and this is kind of what we're looking at right here, and yeah, I'm trying to get it as accurate as possible, like down to the block. And it's taken a lot of time, and it's really exciting. In fact, I recently tested a theory, and that theory being that I feel like if in March 2008 they sent out, or I guess they put these images out online showing like, oh hey, here's Sims 3, it's coming out, this is what we're working on, and this is what it's looking like. These are the first looks of The Sims 3. I started speculating earlier this week, or earlier last week, I should say, that honestly, by November of 2008, we see a developer tour video, okay, on YouTube, and then we start seeing a much more refined version. It looks like the town it looks a little much more recognizable to the current Sunset Valley, but it doesn't look like this. And it's still a little bit modified. It looks a little bit earlier than the current Sunset Valley, but it looks very similar. We don't have the dual, entrances like this, and the city hall is, moved up more closer, and everything else is moved like south here. There's not houses around, but anyway, I started speculating, thinking like, there's no way that this is just a theory that there's no way the developers from the ground up redesigned an entire map. Like I just started thinking, like, honestly, do we really think they did that? Because this takes a lot of time, and that's a lot of work for them. So what I was thinking was, maybe they modified the map and changed the road layout, maybe changed some of the terrain a little bit. And so far, I could still be wrong, but this is just my plan. And as I was changing these roads out and rerouting things, this straight line, yes, I did extend it a little bit. This is original. Like over here is more original from the other map. This road over here, this is also an original turn. Like I didn't modify this, and I did not change this angle here. I only added this because this is not in the original, like it's not in Sunset Valley today. If you were to load up Sunset Valley, you'll see this bend, but it doesn't have this intersection. This I ended up deleting because in the pictures we don't have this area, which I can't remember what goes here. Military area, I think. But if there's a picture I could reference, which I'll make another thing on that, I guess, or actually I can show it now, and I'm going to cut it so I can show you the resemblance here. But I'll take a more refined or a better image of this at a later time. Ooh, I need to fix that. Actually, it's curved in the wrong way. But here, check this out. So if I load up this image here. I'm going to go ahead and load. Let's see. All right, so here we have a comparison. So here's my version of recreating it, and here's the original picture that we had from 2008. So as you can see, I still need to do a lot of terrain work, but when we just, for example, take this part out, like that curve is there. I did change that a little bit actually, because I thought it didn't match up with some of the lots. So I just need to fix it a little bit. But for the most part, as we can see between the pictures here, they are pretty much identical. I probably actually should not have messed with it because now I got to really straighten that out. But anyway, so yeah, that's that part. And I'm still working on it over here. This is definitely needs a lot more work too. It's just all work in progress. This house I cannot figure out, by the way. I cannot figure this house out. I have so many. I'm actually going to start writing down questions for the developers, because if we end up getting some attention on this, and I can get the attention of the developers, and if they remember, I have some questions. This is one of them. So yeah, I'm gonna ask them about that. And over here, basically, this is how far I've gotten. And I feel like I've gotten pretty accurate with these houses, and I'm really just doing the best that I can with recreating this stuff, which I'll be showing more videos and more pictures on how I did this. Now, yeah, to go more into detail. Anyway, this is my current progress on recreating what I'm calling the beta Sunset Valley map, and yeah, hope you guys like it, and I will do another follow-up video and other things like that to show you the progress. And once it's officially done, I plan on doing maybe some Let's Plays to kind of show you guys the finished product, things like that, and then I will definitely be posting it on the Sims 3 Exchange, so everybody will be able to download this. And I do intend to be using base game content to also be the best that I can to reflect what it could have originally looked like before they changed everything up. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, I guess. So see you later. Thank you. Okay, Reflex, welcome to the stream.